Hi guys, I'm Zorak. Today I'll be finishing up a drawing that I've been working on for two parts now. This is gonna be part 3 of the Dr. Stone drawing. If you are guys interested on the process on how I did this, then you would want to go back and check on part 1 how I drew Taiju and then Sanku. As well as the characters in the background, I drew them at the same time as I did Sanku. So if you guys are interested, Taiju is part 1 and Sanku is part 2. So for part 3, which you guys are watching right now, what I'll be doing is putting in the last little details and shading for this. So the background and the cliff at the back and the smoke, like all the little details on characters, I'll be finishing them up. Taiji's gonna have a few more rocks flying off from him. I'm gonna draw them on. I'm gonna add some more details, darken some lines, make it look better. Go over the characters that are also in the background that are turned to stone, and this will be pretty much the whole episode. You can relax and enjoy watching this, and as I talk to her about either the show or something to do with this. So as of right now, doing the trees, I want to get a little bit of the background shaded in there, get it a little bit done. I'll go over the trees again, make them a little darker, so then I could make the darker on the background more darker and shaded. Because if the background is all white, I don't think it would look the same. So I would want to make the whole background a little bit shaded, somewhat gray, so then there's a little bit of a difference. And afterwards, what I'm doing right now, I'll be moving over to the cliff behind the characters. I'll be darkening all the little lines that may have not been seen and adding some new ones that I think might make it look better and improve it. Going back and forth with the characters too, I'll be doing that to get them looking really good, so they would pop out more from the image than just kind of like grayish. So I need to cover in like all the little details like hair, ears, the eyes. As I get through the little details, like and darkening all the lines, I believe I'm starting to notice a much better difference, and the drawing looks better. I might as well at one point buy myself one of those pens to then go over the drawings with black ink, and I believe that would really improve the drawing so much better, and I wouldn't have to do the extra work of trying to press just slightly harder on my pencil or something like that. It might be just much easier. Probably need to buy 2 or 3 pens like that depending on what kind of thickness I need to cover, because just buying one kind wouldn't be as helpful. I could still use it, but then I would have to go over uh, some places more than once to make it thicker. Since I started making this drawing, I've also decided to rewatch the anime. So I recently have rewatched it, and I'm actually planning to start with the manga and see where the story goes from there. I'm not gonna include any spoilers in my future videos if I'll draw more Dr. Stone characters or make more discussions about them. Uh, I I don't plan on making any of that. Uh, it was still as interesting to rewatch the show, although I did skip through some bits that I wasn't as interested in watching, but I did watch the majority of it, and I did remember some of the signs, the things that they were explaining about before I remembered about them, and I actually find it quite interesting. All of the science and knowing about it is quite interesting for me. I like it, and it's probably, well, it's one of my favorites, I'd say. Second favorite anime, but I really enjoyed it. I'm really excited for the season 2 that is coming out soon. Uh, it should be coming out somewhere around next year, so that's actually not as soon, but it still feels like it's gonna be coming by soon because time flies by so fast, and I'm really excited for the show to be coming back in season 2. Hopefully, I would really want the show to drag out longer than just like for 20 episodes, because I enjoy it so much. Sadly, it could be a possibility that it might be just another 20 episodes, and if the show even gets a little too close to the manga, then they would have to pause the show for a bit. So maybe that's why they take about a year, so then the writer could get a little further, and then we just kind of try to catch up, and then we stop with the anime. And about this drawing, I believe that I'd want to redraw it at some point. I really like it, but I feel like it could probably use something else. Maybe I'm not seeing it, or I'm just not as good, but I'll probably either come back to this drawing after a year, or after I'm done with a sketchbook, or maybe 2 sketchbooks. But for all of the drawings that I've been doing, I've been purposely skipping the opposite side of the page of every drawing I make, so then on the opposite side I could make a redraw, which is what I've been planning to do. But I'm not certain if I will actually redraw every single drawing. I might just redraw whichever I feel like at what time, so they all might be random. They might not even be in order, but that's basically what my goal is to do, my plan. I've also recently noticed that my channel has been growing much better, especially it seems like the community of my own channel is starting to get more active. I started off getting with only 1 comment per video for like the first few videos. I believe actually my first video didn't even get any comments, or second one. But now I'm getting up to 3 to 4 comments per video, which may not seem a lot compared to much bigger channels, but I just started out for a weekend. I'm finally getting at least like 4 comments. I'm getting more people that are actually active and interacting, and I can also reply to them. And I'm very thankful for everybody's support who keeps watching and subscribe. I'm not trying to say that you guys all have to comment. It does help though. It lets me know who some people are out there. It's more like it shows more than me just seeing views going up and up. It shows that people are actually there and they're aware of what's going on with the drawing, and that really helps out. For my next drawing, I'm actually not very certain on what exactly I would want to draw, but I'm thinking I'm gonna either draw Killua, Zoro, or Itachi. Not certain. Might draw something completely different, or maybe another drawing that has to do with the series that I might have drawn. But so I'm just trying to figure out what I want to draw next, because I like to draw usually what I like. If you guys have suggestions, I'll see what they are. If I'll feel like drawing them, I will definitely get to that and I'll get them done. If that's something I'll be interested in. Also, as I'm drawing and coloring in the hair, you guys might have noticed also, I believe it was since the Dragon Ball video, wherever there's really dark places with a lot of black, I start using a black pencil crayon, because well, it's much easier to get the darker spots with it than with the regular pencil, because I would have to go over again and again multiple times the normal pencil. With a black pencil, I would have to go at least once or twice over it, and I don't have to do it like 4 times, 5 times, however much I needed to get it actually done, which is actually very helpful. Back to the other thing that I was talking about with what to draw. I may also draw a female character, because all the characters I've been drawing up to now are mostly male characters. Toph is probably the only female character I've drawn, but I'm not really too happy with the drawing. But I said I'll be getting back to the drawings later, maybe after a year. But I think I should get in more female drawings. This will make it more interesting for different variations of types of drawings, and not just different styles. Anyways, if you guys have enjoyed this, on finishing this up. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and like if you'd like to see more. It really is helpful and encouraging for me to post on YouTube every time I see people actually enjoy my content. Bye.